Hey everyone, sorry I am an absolute chalky, sweaty mess right now. Just finished training. I'm going to do my glute accessory for the day, and I've been programming it for a lot of people, and I said that I'd film a video. I've been doing it with a lot of my PTs and at the end of a class lately. Really enjoy it. I'll call it a glute focused Bulgarian split squat. Sorry if the echo's not great. I'll try to get subtitles and I'll overdub this video. As I go through the technique, I'll overdub some of the technique tips. But yeah, Bulgarian split squat, glute focused. I'm going to do 2 hard sets and we're doing drop sets. So I've picked the number 8. I like 8 reps with weight. Then you drop the weights and do another 8 reps with just body weight. I'm going to do 2 working sets. So sometimes on your program, it might say 3 sets. And that would generally mean you got 1 practice set to practice the technique. You can take 3 practice sets. Once it starts getting hard and you start to feel it, you stop. And that's the end of your warm-up set or your connection set. A working set means we're pushing really close to failure or to actual failure or beyond failure. And I want 2 of those sets per session. This is stretching the glutes a lot. So this is one that can make you sore the next day. So I would try and put this movement 3 days before your heavy deadlifts. This one would be good after your deadlifts. It would be good the day after your deadlifts or 2 days after your heavy deadlifts. If you do this and you're sore, it will affect your deadlifts for that week, okay? So try and split it up, especially if you're doing, like me, maybe 2 glute days or 2 glute exercises a week on top of deadlifts and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna get right into it and I'm gonna do the exercise and I'll overdub it later. So I'm gonna shut up now. Hope you enjoy this one. Let me know how you go.
Hey everyone, hope you can hear me okay. My microphone isn't working, of course. Here's my first connection set. So first things first, I was going to use a bench, but it just felt difficult. So I went and grabbed this lower pad and that felt a lot better. And when I say difficult, I mean I didn't feel like I could connect. And the first set is a connection set. You're just making sure that you can feel things how you want to feel it. So the low box helped me a lot on this. This is just a practice set. I got 10 kilos each hand. So I'm just working the range, seeing where I like my feet, seeing what cues help me. So you can do as many reps and as many sets as you need until it's like, oh, I really feel that. Okay, that's where I'm going to put my foot. That's how I'm doing this. And then practicing the drop set as well. Putting your hand on your glute or any muscle that you're working can really help to connect to that muscle. First working set, got 20 kilos per hand, low box. Notice the tempo, pretty controlled on the way down, pretty controlled on the way up. Pushing through the heel, stretching the glute. Hopefully you can see in my shorts, I'm reaching back to those glute muscles stretch and then slowly come up so that I can use the glutes. I'm not trying to push into the ground with my quad. Notice my knee joint. Well, at the moment, my knee, see how my knee goes behind my heel? See that angle? See how it's almost like a 90-degree angle with my shin and my foot? That's going to help you hit your glutes. That's something you can look for. If leaning back isn't enough, if that cue's not helping you, then try this. Try your knee goes back. So you'll see me here finding it. And now my knee's a bit further. See how I reach back there? I'm finding my spot now. There it is. That's what I want you guys to practice with. So the bum goes back, which means the knee joint goes back. Big stretch on the glute, then press up through the heel. Got, what is it? I said it was 20 kilos here. On the last rep, I go down slow and then straight into a drop set. Just finding some comfort there. Now the drop set I'm just doing however. You can see my knees in front of my heel and I do feel this more in my quad. And see that reach back there? So it's a good example of a couple of different style reps.
These ones do have the capacity to get you really out of breath. So I've done my first working set and I am going to wait until I've caught my breath or till I've recovered to about 90%. I don't want to wait too long. It's a good thing if the glutes still feel fatigued, but I don't really want to go into the set this out of breath.
Okay, coming up to my second hard set. I'm talking here, but I'm basically just showing the different things you can do with a split squat. That's quad focused. Your body is upright or your knees going in front of your toes. Glute focused, you'll be leant over so that the knee is in line with the heel. And one thing you can do is what I'm doing here. Set up in that position and then deadlift from there. Make the first lift from that position. Nice and controlled. I went up to the 22s here, and remember I said I want this set to hit failure. So I'm going at a pace where 8 reps is going to be hard. I could probably do 20 reps with this weight, but I'm going at a pace and using a technique. You can see by the pain face there. Nice and slow on the way up, controlled on the way down to feel the glute. Fight through it, try not to push through the quad, and then I hammer through just 8 more because we're doing drop sets with these. And I do feel these more in the quad, like I said, because just the technique that I'm using, pushing to failure. That's what we're doing. I need at least one set to look like this, guys, okay? Or close to that. Pretty hard. We're pushing pretty hard. So there's that technique tip there. Deadlift your first rep, get into position, and then pull the weights up. Bum goes back, knees in line with heel. Nice natural breathing. Use your tempo to make the 8 reps hard. If you've chosen a weight that's too heavy, you might need to go fast. And that's okay as long as you feel it and you can take it to failure. If you can't feel it and do the exercise properly, go lighter so that you can control your body more, and then use your tempo to make the weight feel harder. I even did a half rep there. And then we're going to power out and do the drop set. So that's it, guys. 2 sets, or 2 hard sets, 2 working sets. 8, drop the weight, 8 more. It's the next morning now and I'm feeling it already. This is a great exercise. You're going to love it. Get up, Smits. Stop carrying on. All right, cheers, guys.